Hello students, welcome to day 6 of our 100 days mathematics conceptual learning challenge. Today we will start our new concept, that is factorization. So let's begin with the topic factorization. Okay, before knowing what is factorization, we have to learn few terms. Okay, so let's begin with the few basic terms. First is the variable and the constant. So, what is the meaning of the variable and what is the meaning of the constant? See, variable means anything whose value is not fixed. That means doesn't have fixed value. Fixed value. That means variable doesn't have fixed value. And it is represented by, or you can say denoted by, represented by alphabets. Okay. Now, examples can be written as x, y, a, b, etc. Okay. Now, the value of variables doesn't have any fixed value. Okay. Now, what about the constant? Constant means it has fixed value. Fixed value. Okay. If I tell you what is 5, you will say, sir, this is constant. Because it will always remain 5 in every case. And constant is represented by numbers. Represented by numbers. Okay. Now the next. Now comes the term algebraic terms. What is the meaning of that? See, we know we have one constant. Suppose I am taking one constant 2 and I'm writing it with x, that is 2x. Now you can say this is the combination of constant and variable. Combination of constant and variables. Okay. So algebraic terms is nothing but the combination of constant and variables. We can write any number of variable. If I want to write like this, it is a terms. If I want to write this, it is also a term. Okay, even this is also an algebraic term. Okay, so algebraic term is nothing but the combination of constant and variable. Okay, next comes the algebraic expression. So what is the meaning of algebraic expression? So algebraic expression is nothing but the combination of constant and variables separated by plus mathematical operators like plus and minus. That means basically you are writing terms, right? What is the combination of constant and variables code? They are algebraic term. And they will be separated by mathematical operators like plus and minus. Suppose if I ask you to write any mathematical term, so you have written this, and I ask you to write any unlike mathematical term, algebraic terms, what you are going to write? You write 4x squared y. Now you can see we have two terms here, 1 and 2, and they are separated by the operator plus. Okay, so this is called the algebraic expression. This whole is called the algebraic expression. Okay. Now, if I ask you 3x square plus 5x plus 7, it is also an algebraic expression. Okay. 3x minus 5y, this is also going to be an algebraic expression because it is separated by, terms are separated by plus and minus. Okay, it can be combination also. 2x plus 3y minus 7z, this is also an algebraic expression. Okay, they are separated by plus and minus. So algebraic terms are separated by plus and minus in case of algebraic expression. Okay, now what is the type of algebraic expression? See, if you see on the basis of number of terms in any expression, number of terms, so there can be an algebraic expression where you have only one term. Only one term. Let me take an example. Suppose I write just 3xy. Okay, I have just a single term in an expression. This will be called as monomial. Monomial. Mono means single. Okay, meal means terms. So any algebraic expressions, if you have only one term, it is monomial. Now, if I write two algebraic terms in any expression, two terms, suppose 3xy plus 5xyz. So you can see here we have two terms which is separated by plus. So this will be binomial. Binomial. In the similar way, if we have three terms, (4x plus 5y plus 7z) or only z. That means we have three terms, 1, 2, 3. They are separated by plus. So we can call this as what? As trinomial. Trinomial. Okay. Now, these we have classified on the number of terms. But what about the powers? We can also name the algebraic expressions on the basis of degree. And what is degree? What is the power on the variable? That we will discuss later on. Okay, not only this. Next. Now, what is algebraic equation now? See, if I ask you, what is this? You will say, sir, this is an algebraic expression. I said, yes, it is an algebraic expression. But if I put equal to sign and put something like 7m equal to 7m. Now what is this? Now this has become an algebraic equation. Algebraic equation. So in algebraic equation, there must be equal to sign, right? If I ask you what is this? You will say, sir, this is an algebraic expression. But if I give you something like that equal to 0, what will it become? It will now become an algebraic equation. Sorry, an algebraic equation. So, what is the difference between an algebraic expression and what is and algebraic equation? In algebraic expression, we don't have equal to sign, and in algebraic expression, we don't have equal to sign, and in algebraic equation, we have equal to sign. That's all. That is the difference. Next. Okay, we have already done. Now, types of algebraic equation. Now, let me explain that algebraic expression equation on the basis of now powers. See, if I write an algebraic expression like this. Wait, first let me write power. You will say, sir, this is binomial. I said, yes, there are two terms in an algebraic expression. It is a binomial. But there is one more thing. You can see we have two variables here. And two variables is, one variable is x and other is y. What is the power here? You will say, sir, power on x is 1 and power is 1. Now if I ask you, what is the highest power? You will say, sir, both are equal. Okay, no problem. That means highest power is 1. So, when you have the highest power as 1, highest power as 1 on the variable. Okay, then what can be? That will be called as an algebraic, that will be called as linear expression. So in linear expression, whatever expression you have, the powers on the variable will be only 1. Now, you may ask another question. First, we will discuss about the linear expression and then I will move towards the quadratic and then cubic. Okay. First, let me explain this. Now, if I ask you 4x square plus 3y, is it a linear expression? You will say no. The power on variable x is 2 and the power on variable 1 is 2. We will consider the highest power. The highest power is 2. So it is not a linear expression. This is not a linear expression. Not a linear expression. So in linear expression, the highest power on the variable should be 1. Got the point? So this is the type number 1. That is the linear expression. Now, coming to the type number 2. Okay? So what is now, if the power on the variable will be 2, what will we do? We can call that expression. Let's see. Four x square plus 3x. Now, we have two terms here. It is a binomial. Okay. That doesn't matter. We are not discussing the how many terms are there in algebraic equation. Algebraic expression. Now we are discussing expression. Then we will discuss equation also. Okay. Now 4x square plus 3x. What is the higher? We have only one variable. But the higher on one we have x on the two places, suppose on both the terms. On one it has power 2 and on other it has 1. But what is the highest power? Highest power is 2. So we can call them, when you have highest power as 2, highest power is 2 on the variable. We call that expression as quadratic expression. Quadratic expression. Okay, quadratic expression. So if I ask you 7x square minus 3x plus 7, is it a quadratic expression? You will say yes, it is a quadratic expression, because you can see the highest power is quadratic expression. Why? Because we can see the highest power is 1. Sorry, highest power is 2. So when we have highest power as 2 on the variable, we can say that it is a quadratic expression. Okay, this is the second. Now the third one. Let me write another expression. 4x square plus 7x sorry 4x cube plus 7x plus 3x. Okay, plus 7. Okay, now we have this expression because we have 4 terms here. Now if I ask you what is the highest power, so we have powers as 3, we have the powers as 2, and we have the power as 1, and we also have the power as 0 that we'll consider. See, here we have the power x to the power 0. Okay, that we will study later. Okay, now what is the highest power? Highest power is 3 on this. So when you have highest power as 3, highest power as 3, we can call them as cubic expression. Cubic expression. Okay, so cubic expression has highest power as 3 on the variable in that given expression. Yes or no? So if I ask you 4x cube plus 7xy, what type of this expression is? You will say, sir, this is a cubic expression. Why? Because you can see we have the highest power as 3. Okay, now next. Now coming back to this question, that what are the types of algebraic equation? Now it is very easy to understand now, because we have covered linear expression, quadratic expression, and cubic expression. So if I tell you what type of expression is this, you will say, sir, this is a linear expression. You will say, yes. And what is the difference between expression and equation? In expression, we don't have equal to sign, and in equation, we have equal to sign. So if I write this equal to 7, then we can say this is a linear equation. Linear equation. Why? Because highest power on the variable is 1. Now, if I write this, you will say, sir, this is an expression. Again, we have to discuss equation now. Equal to 9. Now, if I say what type of equation is this? Since the power is 2, we will call it as quadratic, and then since there is equal to sign, we can say quadratic equation. Okay, now 4x cube plus 7y square x plus 8x square minus 9x, such type of algebraic expressions are given. And when it is written as equal to 0 or equal to something, we can say it is an algebraic equation. Now, how will we naming this? Now, since the highest power on the variable is 3, we will call it as cubic equation. Cubic equation. Cubic equation. Okay? So, very easy to remember all these things. Now, coming to the polynomials. See, when you have understood algebraic expression, now it is very easy to understand polynomials. See, polynomials are also algebraic expressions only, but it has some terms conditions. What are the terms condition? That whatever variable that algebraic expression will have, that will contain in that algebraic expression, the power on that variable should be a whole number. Then only we will call that algebraic expression as polynomial. Like this. If I ask you, is this a algebraic expression? You will say yes, it is definitely. It is having in 3 terms and all these things are there. It is the terms are separated by plus, mathematical operator plus. So we can say yes, this is an algebraic expression. Now if somebody asks me, is it a polynomial? I will again say yes. How? See, polynomials are also algebraic expression in which powers on the variable is only a whole number. Now you can see, what is the powers on x? It is 2. What is power on y? It is 1. So we can say that it is a polynomial. Polynomial. Okay. Now, if somebody asked me 4x to the power 1 by 2 plus 3y to the power minus 2 plus 8, is it a polynomial? I will say no, it is not a polynomial. Can you tell me why? Because the power on x is 1 by 2 and the power on y is minus 2, and we don't want this. We want only whole number, and we know what is whole number. Whole number starts from 0. Okay. Let me take few more examples to understand polynomials well. Okay. If somebody asks me 3x square plus 7y square divided by y, is it a polynomial? I will say again no. Can you tell me the reason why it is not a polynomial? See, we can write this as 3x square plus 7y square into 1 by y. Now, 3x square plus 7y square and 1 by y can be written as into y to the power minus 1. Now you can see whatever I will do with that. Now what will I get? 3x square y to the power minus 1 plus 7. If you apply the concept of law of exponents, it will be 1. Now, You can see power on y is -1 and 1, and but it is -1. We want only power as whole number, but it is negative here. So we can say it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Got the point? Take me few more examples. So it is very important to understand what is the meaning of the polynomial. So polynomial is nothing but an algebraic expression which has variables, whatever variables it has, it should be only the power should be only a whole number that on that variable. Okay, power we can, and we will only look the power on the variable. Don't look the power on anything else. If it is question is like this, 3 to the power -2 x to the power xy plus 9 to the power -2 x square y, and you can, it is a polynomial. Why? We will look powers only on the variable, okay, not on the numbers. So this is a polynomial. Okay, this is a polynomial because we have to look the powers only on the variable, not on the numbers. Next. So in similar way, we can discuss whatever we have discussed, that in algebraic expressions, that how many types of algebraic expressions are. Same concept will be applied here, but here we have to discuss about the types of polynomials. Now, if I ask you, is it a polynomial? You will say yes. First, to tell me, it is an algebraic expression. Yes, it is an algebraic expression which has only one term. It is a monomial, right? But so we can, but it is a polynomial as well. It is an algebraic expression, but it is a polynomial because the highest power on the variable is 1. Or you can say powers on the variable is whole number, so it is a polynomial. What type of polynomial it is? It is monomial. Okay. Why? Because it has only one term. Okay. Now, if it is like this, now you can see we have two terms. That means, and is it a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial. Now, first we confirm whether it is a polynomial or not. If it is a polynomial, we can say yes, it is a polynomial. So, we will be telling that it is a polynomial and it has two terms. We will say binomial. Okay. Now, the third term. 3x square plus 5x plus 7z. Is it a polynomial? Yes, it is a polynomial. We will say it as trinomial since it has three terms. But what about other things, like you have studied linear equation, quadratic equation, and trinomial? Okay, now you see, if a polynomial has the highest power as 1, highest power as 1, highest power as 1, we can call that polynomial as linear polynomial. If the highest power is 2, we will call it as quadratic polynomial. Okay. If the highest power is 3, highest power is 3, we will call it as cubic polynomial. Okay, cubic polynomial. Simple. Now, next coming the degree of the polynomial, and it is very easy to understand. If somebody asks you what is degree of the polynomial, what are you going to look at? You are going to look at the highest power of the variable in the polynomial. So let me see. 2x square plus 7y plus 8. We have two variables here, x and y. But what is the highest power? You can see highest power is 2. Highest power is 2. So we can say degree is 2. Simple. If the highest power is 3, degree is 3. If I ask you what is the degree of this? If I ask you what is the degree of this, you will say, sir, highest power I can say is 7. So degree will be 7. So degree is nothing but the highest power of the variable in that polynomial. Okay? Now coming to the terms, what is a factor? Okay, let me discuss what is factor. Factor of a number is a number that divides the given number evenly or exactly, leaving no remainder. So, what is the meaning of that? Suppose I have a number 12 and I want to write the factors of this. So, you will tell, sir, factors will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Now, can you see factors are those numbers by which if you are going to divide 12, your remainder will be 0. Divide by any factor. So, if you want to divide 12 by 3, you will get no remainder. If you want to divide 12 by 4, you will again get no remainder. If you want to divide it by 6, you will not get any remainder. Okay? That means factors are those numbers that divides the given number exactly without leaving the remainder. Simple? Now, what is the meaning of factors in algebra? When an algebraic expression can be written as the product of two or more expressions, then each of these expressions is called a factor of the given expression. Now, what is the meaning of this? Suppose I give you a question like 2x square plus 3xy. Now, you can see this is an algebraic expression, right? Now, this algebraic expressions is going, now we are going to find the factors of this algebraic expression. How we can see? You must get some common here. You will see from here I am going to, from here and in both the terms, x is common. So, x, and you will get what? 2x plus 3y. That means you have written this algebraic expression as a product of x and 2x plus 3y. Okay, these two are your factors. Okay, so factors are nothing but that you are going to write that expressions as the product of two or more expressions. So you have got two expressions, that expression x and expression 2x plus 3y, and you are going to write this as the product. Let me take one more example. If somebody asks me to find the factors of this, Now, how can I do that? See, first we'll look at the common. If there are many methods of finding the factors that we will be discussing in the later slides. Okay, but today we are discussing just how we can convert the basic algebraic expression as the product of two expressions. Okay, or more expressions. Now you can see we are going to get here as a common as 4, and then we also get the common as 4ab. So 4ab is common. What is that? You got a minus, you can say 3, and then you will get b. So this is, that means you have got two expression. One expression is 4ab multiplied by a minus 3b. If you will solve this, you will again come back to this expression one. So we have the 2, you can see multiplication of these two. That means these are your factors. Okay, now coming to our last slide. What is the meaning of factorization? See, factorization is nothing but the process of finding two or more expressions whose product is the given expression is called the factorization. That means factorization is nothing but the process of finding factors. That's all. You are just finding factors. Finding factors. How? If I tell you to factorize 10, what you will do? You will tell, wait, you can write factorization as 1 into 10, or you can write 2 into 5. This is the way you can write. So you have done factorization only. This is called, 10 equal to 2 into 5 you must have done. While doing finding out the LCM, or you are doing nothing but the prime factorization. That is, the name is different. Prime. Why? Because only prime numbers are there. So it is a prime factorization, but it is a factorization. If somebody asks you to factorize 2xy, you can easily find the factors. Suppose you can find 2x into y. Somebody will find 2 into xy. Somebody will find 2y into x. So these are the factors only. But this is very easy. But what about the expression? If I have any expression, and how I can find the factors of that? So finding factorization is a very easy task, but that we have to learn some techniques to how we can do that. But in later classes, we are going to learn how to find the factorization by different methods. Okay. You will be coming to know about factorization, that we can find the factorizations by taking out common, we can by splitting the middle term, or by using identity also. Okay, let me give you a final example. Suppose somebody has given me one question: 9x square minus 4y square. This is an algebraic expression. Now he has asked me to find the factors. Now, can you tell me, can I write this as 3x square minus 2y whole square? Now, you must have remembered a square minus b square. This is nothing but a plus b and a minus b, right? I am using that same formula here. So this is our a, this is our b. So it is 3x plus 2y and 3x minus 2y. So I have written the two factors of this algebraic expression. Got the point? So thank you. If you have any doubts, don't forget to write in the comment box. Today's class was just the basic. I started doing discussing some basic concept. We haven't started factorization. In the next class we will start factorization proper way, and we will learn the techniques how we can find the factorization. Okay, so thank you so much. If you have any doubts, don't forget to write in the comment box. I will take each and every doubt in the next session. Thank you.